So week 2 of our business building is going to be all about being authentic and really being like a product of the product. This is something I think is so important, and I know it's probably something you've already heard, but I actually think it's something that people don't do enough of. So being a product of the product, hopefully everyone is on the products, everyone is loving them, but the question is, are you on the products or are you on them and actively using them? And what I mean by that, and I'm not saying that everybody, has got to be 100% on plan the whole time. Sorry, my washing machine's currently on. Can't have treats, anything like that. Of course, I'm not saying that, but in general, are you living the mission, Are you inspiring healthy living? Because this is where most people actually fall down. They are not exercising, regularly. They are not eating well regularly. They are overindulging a lot, which is fine to do every now and then, but very much think of the 80-20 rule, 80% of the time you really should be inspiring healthy living, because that's ultimately why customers are going to come to you, okay? And that's where I personally think you upgrade from like a Juice Plus job to a Juice Plus business, because rather than kind of relying on sharing other people's results, which I still do, but I know that when I'm talking to a client, they're talking to me because they know I feel amazing from the product and they really see that within me, and that's really, really important. And I would really urge us all to like look at your page from the last week, let's say, and just look and think how many, like out of 10, what would you grade yourself for the authenticity of your product post, And I understand not everyone's on all products and that's totally fine, but even if you're posting about a product you don't have, let's say you haven't got the omegas but you're posting about them, get a picture of the omegas, of course, but you could just do like a little boomerang of you next to it to make it personal. But I would say whatever product you are on, you want to be sharing that every day, okay? And I'm not saying every day just post your shake, but every day you could post about the shakes in your story, if not on your page, if that makes sense, okay? And it's really, really important. And what I would say as well is with that, you want your stories to be a story. And yes, we all make pre-made slides for our stories, that kind of thing. Like, that's fine. Like, I use those if I'm at work, I'll pop them up. But one thing I'm really focusing on recently, which is actually why I'm getting more of my orders from Instagram these days than Facebook, is because in my story, I focus on every day showing me, and you don't have to dance around like an idiot like me, but I show me physically taking that product, and I try and vary it. So, one day it might be me making a shake, or one day it be me having my capsules, or me making an uplift, or, whatever, or making a pancake. But I will very much actually physically show that I am taking that product, because people then, they see that, and it's not me, telling them that someone else is taking it, it's me being authentic and me taking it myself. So if you are not currently, like, if you've got stories where it's your results, great, put them up, but you have to every day show you actually taking the product within your story. Whether you're on the camera talking and you're about to make your shake, or you're about to take your uplift or whatever, or whether you're actually taking it and having a little dance around like I do, show that, because people can see through if you're not actually like having the products, if that makes sense. When you come to post about the products, this is something that I am really trying to do at the minute. Be real, okay? Be authentic. So yes, obviously, when you first start, you get post ideas, and we still have them in groups you can use. Of course, use them, but really, particularly for products you want it to be, why do you take it, People don't really care about, I know we post about it sometimes, but people don't really care how many fruit and veg are in the shakes. They care, why do you take them? Why do you love them? Or why do you recommend them? Because that's the important part. So really be authentic in how you write about them, and really try and write like from the heart. When you're writing about the product, like, you should love the product you're on because they are amazing. And if you're not loving them, like, maybe you're taking them wrong, but write about why you love them. Like, particularly, I always find I get the most reaction on a post where I write about like the uplift, for example. Why do I love the uplift? Because when I've actually had no sleep from the kids, the uplift saves me, like, it saves me, and people relate to that, and they know I've got 2 kids, so I'm not lying, and they know that the uplift helps me, and then if they need more energy, they buy into that. So hope that makes sense. Be really authentic with how you write about the products, how you show the products, really like go live about them, but don't just go live. And this is where I think sometimes we go wrong, and I've done this so many times where I go live and I'll talk about, like, if you're doing a live about the products in general, yes, of course, go through the products in specific detail, but people want to know why, like I said, why you take them. So just talk about them, talk about how they fit into your life. And the way I think is a really important way of doing this is you want your products and the business just to filter in to your day on your social media, So let's say you are going out to work and you're doing a post about your shake that you're taking to work, make it natural, make it just flow within your life. Like we document ourselves on social media in this business, and the way I see it is we happen to take a product that makes us feel amazing, and we happen to have a business where we can earn around whatever we're doing. But I share me on there and I filter those in, and that's where that authenticity like really, really comes from. And that's where you really help your business to grow. Because remember, like, there are a lot of people out there that do promote Juice Plus, like there are. I know the world's a big place, but there are. How are you going to stand out? Why is someone going to order with you? Why is someone going to join your team? And again, this is what you have to think, like people who are going to join your team, they're looking at your social media for what kind of social media you have. If your social media is very much copy and paste, nothing about it is authentic, then they're not going to buy into that as a business. They're not going to want to join you because it's just going to look spammy, right? Whereas if you're talking about you, even from building a team point of view, they're going to join you for that because they can see, like, do you know what? She's really passionate about these products and she loves them, and really share that. And again, like I would ask, and this is something I try and focus on, you know, and I'm not saying every day you have to share the food. Like some days you might have naughty meals, like we all do, like I do all the time, but I will try and share some form of like healthy living every single day, whether it's a workout or, you know, something. And also like think about as well, like, are you actually like actively sharing updated results? Like, obviously, yeah, I will share my previous results from when I did lose weight, but for me now, like I'm not losing any more weight. So I might share my muscle building or talk about how amazing I'm feeling, but really, sorry, cease in the background, but really, wait a minute, sorry. Anyway, just to finish, make it authentic. So I'm going to send some tasks down that we're going to do for the next week every day, where it's basically trusting us and pushing us to be authentic within our posting about the products and just kind of really sharing our product story in an authentic way. So I'll send them over, and hopefully it's going to really help us like build up our business and get more customers and just become like a lot more confident in how we talk about the products.